And we are back with Chenal Kock, and she's here with us in studio. She's the girl with that lots of titles. Nikita, fixed. She's not fixed, but she's mixed. I said it right now?
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. So you said something about applied theatre. What is applied theatre?
You get two different, I would say there's two definitions. There's the personal definition and the academic definition. But for me personally, I would say that applied theatre is working with the community, and there would always be a certain goal or purpose that you're doing with a specific group, and then you work from there. So, for example, I would also work within my scope of practice. Like, for example, I would have drama skills or things like that, and then I would instill that in the group, and then we would work towards a goal, achieving that goal with the group. Sometimes the goal is to have self-confidence or just to have to release themselves creatively. And I always talk about in applied theatre, I love working with liminal space. Now, liminal space, I call it the space of potential, and within that space of potential, magic happens. And when you can inspire each individual to just release their magic or their hidden potentials, when you release or you trigger that, that's when the magic happens. Your self-confidence arises, or you discover hidden talents about yourself that you did not know before. So for me, I really find applied theatre to be important, and it's something that I don't ever see myself stop doing. And you grow as a facilitator, and you grow as an artist, and you're also instilling creativity within these groups and seeing how each individual changes automatically and positively. And they're also using creativity to express themselves.
Wow.
Talking about growing as a facilitator, was there anyone who mentored you?
Oh yes, it's my lecturer at university. Can I say her name?
Yes, you can.
Her name is Amelda Brandt. She was one of my I did this. One of my subjects was applied theatre, and she was my lecturer, and she really instilled me with facilitation skills, and we then learned things in depth. So, for example, how to do a planning session, how to reflect after each session, because you're dealing with all of these emotions and things that you find out about the participants that you're working with. So you have to reflect onto the questions, write down how you were feeling, and then also they teach you how to come up with a proposal, what activity you're going to do, what's the purpose of the activity, how are you going to help that individual. So all of these things is really important, and I grew a lot as a facilitator through mentorship, and I actually did a course as well, because I always believe you can never learn too much. I always love studying my craft and just getting better. And people also take you seriously when you tell them, look here, I studied for this, so take my work seriously, because I'm taking myself seriously. And it was a facilitation course that really helped me to work with different personalities, because you work with a group, so you work with different personalities, each one bring their own agenda. And it's nice when you learn more about that, how to work with different groups. Are you working inside out or outside in, and all of those terminologies really help to instill the group with an effective facilitation. Yeah.
It sounds like so many things that you had to take in. Like, wasn't there a time where you were like, yo, this is way too much? Like, I now don't want to.
Are you talking about applied theatre or in general?
In general.
In general. Oh yes, girl, I have my days. But what I also say is that because recently I have been doing a lot. Ooh, my schedule is so full, and then my body actually got sick. And then I also saw this as a blessing, because sometimes our bodies, we are not robots, we're human beings, and we need to rest.
Very true.
So I always believe everything happens for a reason. So I saw this as a sign for my body. Girl, Chanel, you're doing too much. Just relax. So it helped to rest, because I can't sit still. People always say I have like a worm in my bum, because I'm always like on the go. And I love keeping busy, but I'm also not a robot. So it helped me to just rest and to also reflect. And sleep is very important. And it helped me to calm a bit down. But what I also do is that I also reflect creatively, or I have a diary on the side where I would write things down. And my father or my parents, they always encourage me to look after my health, because you can't do too much. Your body needs rest. This beautiful instrument that we all have, we need to look after our bodies.
How did your background influence your career that you have now?
I like that question. It influenced me a lot, especially coming from Mitchell's Plain. And I don't know, some people see it as a negative thing. Always when I tell my friends, especially when they must give me a lift home, they're like, Chanel, Mitchell's Plain, I know, they're shooting guns. And I'm just like, but I think I dodged those bullets now for the past 23 years. I think you will be fine. There's so much history and story and entertainment and humor that comes out of Mitchell's Plain. And I'm actually glad that I'm from Mitchell's Plain. And my background and all the things that I participated really encourage the person that I am now and all of the opportunities that I have been given. And yeah, there's just so much history and the people that I met and all of those influences and connections that I made with human beings and the things that I participated in. It really contributed to the person I am now. And I'm just a proud Mitchell's Plain myself.
Love it, girl. So, what do you have like planned for the future?
Oh, girl, where do I begin? It's constantly changing and it's a big process. But the things that I have right now, I actually also want to write a book one day. I also want to do more presenting. I want to write more plays. I want to do more physical theater because I love expressing myself physically with my bodies and doing random movements. And I also want to sing, I want to rap, I want to do more poetry. I've recently started to do poetry. And I like Oprah Winfrey said, what I actually want to do, or what we all wish we should do, is express our truest and highest expression of ourselves. And before I say rest in peace with my body, I want to experience that and try to see what other hidden potentials there are. So I'm not yet done. My purpose is not yet done on this earth. There's just so much more I want to do.
Lovely.
So much titles into one more.
Oh, no. But I'm loving it because that shows that like you're hungry, like you want to do more, and it's amazing. So like, if you ever had to like write a book, what would it be about?
I actually started, but it's titled A Girl from Mitchell's Plain, Mixed But Not Fixed. So what I am actually busy writing in there is the tips and advice that I wish I could have. Like, for example, the introduction is just the thing of explaining how we can achieve and how we should stop making excuses. Like, some people would say, I can't study because there isn't money. Girl, there's NASFAS. There's all of these places you can apply for to study. It's just up to you to have the marks and the requirements to get into a tertiary institution. This other guy, I recently did a motivational speech, and then he was like, oh, but I don't have enough data to send in my application through internet. And I'm like, but did you know, one of the malls here in our area, there's free Wi-Fi. So why don't you just go there after school, collect the free Wi-Fi, and then send in an application? People are complaining you don't know how to get to the place. There's Google Maps. People are complaining, always complaining. There's no excuses. I come from Mitchell's Plain. I had an opportunity to study. I took it. So that's what I find the most. It's the most irritating thing is when people complain. Stop complaining. Do something about the situation. Don't live in the past. Do something about it, and it's possible. It's possible, and it's possible.
Guys, you heard it here all today. It's possible, and it's possible.
And no excuses.
So guys, don't forget to tune into our to like our Facebook page, YouTube, and what's still?
Instagram. How can you forget about the gram?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me here, and you guys are really motivating for me as well, and so many youth out there. I watch your program, and the work that you're doing is amazing. So keep the positivity and keep doing what you're doing.
Wow, thank you so much.
But our show wouldn't be possible if it wasn't people like you wanting to come and tell the story to the rest of the viewers.
Thank you.
Guys, this is a show made for the people, by the people. I'm Bronwyn and
And I'm Nikita Audenser.
Thank you for watching the film.